Well, hey everybody, this is Division 7 of the Long Trail. As you can see, it's starting to get pretty bumpy. This is Sunrise Shelter, where Joe Fore is again waiting for me. Check the middle page, the middle of this page here. Pulchar left a message. This is Brandon Gap, one of the few roads that we actually crossed without going to town. This is going up Horde Mountain.
Me and Joe got separated somehow last night, and I'm not sure. We came up Horde Mountain pretty late, pretty steep climb, and we kind of stopped every couple, every little flat spot and kind of decided if we wanted to camp there or keep going. We didn't want to hike in the dark, and either I passed him or he just kept trucking. I'm not sure, but it was pretty late and I was tired. He might have went down to check a side view or a trail, a vista or something. And usually he leaves a stick out or something, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's behind me or in front of me. So I just set up camp, and either he'll pass me or we'll meet at the next shelter. That's what we agreed on a couple weeks ago. Well, I found Joe. Here's his stuff, and there's his walking stick, and there's the sunrise he got to watch. I guess he set his tent up right here, I suppose. Is that right, Joe?
Yeah.
And then he got to watch the sunset last night from here. Check out this view.
Well, of course, this is Vermont, so it's snowmobile country. So we cross paths with these snowmobile trails quite a bit. There's a lot of blowdowns in this section on the LT. It's not as well maintained as the AT, and these are just some of them to give you a taste. Here's one of the ski lifts that we found. They kind of had it set up where you couldn't sit on the gondolas, but it's still a cool place to get a view and maybe dry your clothes out and stuff. Yeah, I was getting pretty beat up, so you're going to hear me whining in a few minutes. Here's the top of Snowball Mountain, excuse me. Here's one of the views.
This is Snowball Summit. I just showed you the chairlift. Here's a better view. Just beautiful up here. No camping allowed though. That's alright, because me and Joe are headed down to the lake. He's probably already there. I'll be there in about an hour. Hopefully I'll have some time to get in the water. It's been a hot day. It's been about 80 every day up here. It's probably 90 in town. I don't know which way the trail goes. There's a cairn right there. Anyway, it's been tough for me today. Last couple of days have been tough. It's just been straight up and over, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Mount Hard was pretty rough, and there's been no water. It's almost 6 miles each way. You get water about every 6 miles, and for me that's just not enough. So I try to make it last and camel up when I can, but it just makes it harder. There's been a lot of blowdowns too. I showed you some are way worse. I mean, where I literally have to take my pack off and just throw it over and try anything I can to get over it. I'm not as agile as I used to be my skateboarding days. It's challenging, and so that part's fun. It's beautiful and I love that, but we're almost at 30 days and we're not even halfway yet, so in a way it's kind of demoralizing too, thinking I'm not gonna make it. There's no doubt about it. I'm not gonna make it unless I come back. I might, but not this year, I don't reckon. But we'll see. Maybe the dip in the lake will make me feel better. I think tomorrow, regardless, we're going to town. And at least getting a hamburger or pizza or something, and topping off our food bags so that we can at least make the halfway mark, man. I think we could be there in a couple, 3 days at the pace we're going, the pace I'm going. I can do about 6 to 8 miles a day. So that means Joe does about 6 to 8 miles a day, even though he could do much more. He could do about 12. He goes as far as he thinks he can, and he waits on me and waits on me and waits on me, and I feel bad. I feel like I'm messing up his hike too. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh wow.
Singing the blues, man. But I felt better after dipping the lake. By the way, Joe's very patient.
Here's another side of the lake. Oh, there's the ski lifts there where I was just at an hour or so ago. Sun's fixing to go down. We're going to try to find a campsite right here. I had laid right there and soaked my whole body for at least an hour. We did laundry. We got some Dr. Bonners. Took a bath. We got some locals hanging out too.
Well, here's my view for the night. I could look out and see the water. In the morning, we hiked down to the next trailhead and had some more views. Met some nice people. This is the gap to Middlebury, Vermont, and I picked this section because it had a bus stop. This is where I picked to get off because there was a bus stop, but it only runs during college season and of course snow season. So we ended up having to hitchhike.
Just for kicks, he told me when I got in, here's how you open the door. And it worked too on the side of the road. Thanks, my man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Have a great summer.
That guy was super nice, and we got a ride right away. I'll check out Appalachian Trail Who's Who on YouTube, and I will be back. I know I was whining, but we'll be back.